with me. Any news about Jeremy Corbyn tonight, Nick?
Yes, I understand that the Chief Whip, Rosie Winterton, went in again to see Jeremy Corbyn this evening, and he is sleeping on their conversation. This obviously took place after Tom Watson, the Deputy Leader, said that he should think about going. Now, I spoke to an ally of Jeremy Corbyn's this evening, and this person told me that Jeremy Corbyn is in a very bad place. He said that he's not a broken man, but he's a broken-hearted man. He cannot believe that friends have turned against him, and he believed the decision by Ed Miliband to speak out against his leadership was an act of betrayal. And this person has spoken to family members, and the message coming out from the family is, what are you doing to Jeremy Corbyn? Now, the message coming from his allies in the Labour Party is, you have got to protect the legacy. That is code for do not resign as leader, because if you do, the left will lose control of the Labour Party, because as soon as he goes, then there can obviously be a leadership contest. But if he's there, if there's a challenge, he will be on the ballot paper.
I mean, I was going to ask if there's going to be a challenge tomorrow. Obviously, if Jeremy Corbyn steps down, I presume there won't be a challenge tomorrow. But we were thinking we might get one today. Is there going to be one tomorrow?
Well, Angela Eagle, the Shadow Business Secretary, is ready to go. She's got 51 signatures for a challenge, or 36 signatures if it's not a challenge and it's a vacancy. But as I understand it, there are people in her circle saying, don't challenge, hold back, because if you challenge, Jeremy Corbyn will be on the ballot paper, and that will be an invitation to the Momentum grassroots campaign to get on the streets and really make quite a protest for Jeremy Corbyn.
Thanks, Nick. Well, the strife in Labour has really been about who is in control of the party, and in particular, should MPs defer to the grassroots members. MPs usually find it easier than party members to get slots on TV programmes like this, but we thought it might be more useful at this point to hear from the grassroots. So Lewis Goodall has been sounding them out. Just a warning, his piece begins with some flash photography.
Last September, Jeremy Corbyn was elected with the biggest mandate in Labour's 116-year history. Only 9 months later, he faces 172 of his MPs telling him to go. His opponents hoped the shock Brexit result would drain his support among Labour members. This may well be false hope. Newsnight has spoken to 50 chairs and secretaries of local Labour parties up and down the country who supported Jeremy Corbyn last time. Of these, 45 say that they would support and nominate Mr Corbyn again in the event of another leadership contest. And it's fair to say that they're not exactly happy with their Labour MPs. They said,
the MPs are living in their own little bubble. The orchestration of it is appalling, characterised by a total lack of democracy. They're dishonest. Jeremy should stand again. This is a fight for the soul of the party.
Nothing surprises me about the duplicitous nature of our elected representatives anymore.
There's a great sense of betrayal. Jeremy's defending the democracy of the party. I've no doubt he will be re-elected.
Chris Williamson was an MP, but is now a party chairman in Derby, and he speaks for many.
The attempted coup by certain members of the Parliamentary Labour Party is an affront to democracy. And the fact is that Jeremy Corbyn was elected with an overwhelming mandate, a mandate that's unprecedented, the biggest mandate that any leader of any political party has ever achieved in history. We are in a state of civil war. It's very regrettable. It's a civil war that the membership is determined to win.
Newsnight has learned that up and down the country over the next few days, local Labour parties will be having special meetings to discuss the dire situation facing the party, like this one at Holborn and St Pancras.
Party members are by nature pretty loyal to the party, and I think that most of us feel quite hurt with what's going on in Westminster.
We're seeing an attempted coup against Jeremy Corbyn. And furthermore, this is a coup not only long planned, but a coup against the values that Jeremy Corbyn has expressed so well over the last few months.
I think he absolutely would win another leadership election. In the last week, 18,000 people have joined the Labour Party, and 60% of them have written that the reason they're joining is to support Jeremy Corbyn.
One group which is determined to hold MPs' feet to the fire is Momentum. They're pressuring and agitating at meetings like this one going on behind me here in Camden with Keir Starmer. They know that if they don't support Jeremy Corbyn, there will be consequences. Indeed, one London Labour chairman told me that deselection isn't just possible for them, it's certain. They won't stop, he said, until they get the sort of party that they want. Tonight, Jeremy Corbyn remained defiant. But whether he wins again or loses, one thing from these conversations is clear. The acrimony and mistrust within the party is deep. Whoever is leader, the task of rebuilding will be enormous.